Welcome, welcome Capricorns and Soulmates. I am Key, and this is our doorway. So, meditating and connecting to Source, outside within myself, what was moving me was the heart chakra. Healing the heart is what's really honed in for you as home right now. Your heart is where the home is. Heart is where the home is for you. A crystal that popped up that can really work for you, Capricorns and Soulmate, is the Golden Honey Calcite. 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 This crystal will definitely cleanse and remove any negative energy. It can also remove blockages and give you more clarity that you're looking for. So I'm going to repeat that. A crystal to definitely obtain in the month of March going into April is the Golden Honey Calcite. Calcite. So let's find where your heart lies, Capricorns, Soulmate. What present gift that Capricorns and Soulmates will receive? What is the present gift? Okay, 2 want to come out. What will emotionally, energetically take place for Capricorns and Soulmate for March 24th? Okay. What energy and emotions will take place for Capricorns and Soulmates from March 24th through April 6th? March 24th, energy through April 6th. What emotions and energy will take place for Capricorns and Soulmates? Okay. What karmic blessings will be in store for Capricorns and Soulmates? Karmic blessings. What karmic blessings will be in store for Capricorns? Okay. Let's see. All right. So, right? All right. That would explain unrequited love. What your heart wants to start healing is unrequited love. That will explain why the calcite crystal would definitely give clarity. Capricorns, you're starting to unravel what has been unrequited in your love life. Rather than keep going in that route, you're taking another road. You're going towards a love that really lifts you up and not leaves you guessing. Wow. Yeah, you're leading towards, you're leaving an unrequited love and going towards a love that really resonates with you. When it comes to who you are a loving person. You are the heart of the earth. You're the core of the earth. And as you're seeing and unraveling your core connections to your heart is going to help lead you and have you travel towards the person, place, or thing that really gives your heart healing powers. So, whatever you're walking towards when it comes to your heart's desire, it's going to require you to start writing and scribing. Scribing is pictures, illustrations, graphic designs. You have a hidden talent in being an excellent writer, an excellent screenplay. Whatever you experience in unrequited love, you not only unraveled, but you found the relic in what you have been reaching towards. Or if this is, this is a hidden talent. You are very astute when it comes to writing, when it comes to illustration, when it comes to cinema, movies. Anything that requires you to write or paint a picture for others is going to be your power. That's something that you're going to use to propel you forward. If this means writing out what you really want in a love, for you to see that physical proof of what you really feel, because a lot of times when we feel something and we don't write it down, it's a thought. It can vanish just as quick. If we don't have something physical or tangible to show us what we have felt and what we have gone through, if you have any journals, now's the time to go back to what you have written before when it came to love. We all written about our love life. We all written about our feelings in some way, shape, or form in a book. If you have a journal that you haven't touched in a while, now's the time to go back to that scroll. Go back to your writings to see, wow, I've experienced unrequited love before. Or I experienced love before as well. How did I experience those both? And in what time period in my life did I embrace it or end up there? That will give you the solution that you're waiting for. If this is in regards to expressing your feelings to another, maybe emailing them, texting them, writing to them would be a perfect way if it's a little difficult for you to express your emotions before you physically see this person, place, or thing. You may want to write out your feelings. Text this person. Text how you feel. Even if it means texting yourself. Text yourself. Write to yourself. And from that, you'll see what you really want, what you really desire. In the third week of March, from you leading towards your heart's desire or what your heart really feels dutiful to do, you're going to see that memories from your history or childhood, that would explain the writing. History from your childhood, whether this is when you were 6 years old, where maybe that was your first experience of unrequited love. You're seeing how to not sedate it or suppress it. You're finding a way to heal it. One thing that just came to my mind's eye is, you know how the police, the group, the police, when they had the song Message in the Bottle? If this means you writing out your feelings and throw it into the water, it may sound silly right now, right? But when we do that, you will start to see in a subtle way from that action what it really meant to you. And whatever you have written and threw into that water, it's going to be your wish come true coming back to you. It's like when we were 6 years old. I don't know about you, but I've always gone to a well at some point, a wishing well, Central Park. I live in New York, and it's an area in the garden area where it's a wishing well, and I love that spot. As a little girl, I used to throw pennies in there and make a wish. It made it sound silly then, yet every time that penny that I made go into that well and I thought of something, that thought came back in a tangible way. If that's something that you're thinking of doing, do it. It's now time for you, Capricorns and Soulmate, to become more childlike. Your heart chakra wants you to heal your child within you. Because that's the very thing that makes people captivated by you, is your childlike innocence. So since we are as a key to kinetically tell you that, start becoming more or showing your childlike nature. The things that you thought were silly, start doing them in the world. When you start doing them in the world, issues regarding children will be cured or more connecting to you. If you're wondering about a 6-year-old in your world, it's because they have similarities just like you, Capricorns. Whoever this young person is, you're starting to see them, you start to see yourself in them. And you're noticing that the stages that you have stepped towards, you want to start mending them. So, romanticizing the past, that's why the wishing well and the message in the bottle, or you know how when we had the rocks and you could skid it into water, it's going to take you back to black. Black. That dark matter, okay. You're going within yourself to see what really sedates, what makes you feel. And if this is in regards to, I'm going to read this 2 ways. Not only are you bringing out your emotional cup, you're giving your emotional side into the world, and you're going to receive back what you emotionally give to the world. From you doing that, it's going to give you that drive to become that dedicated, that loyal, in that search of love. That has that same love that you have for yourself outside of yourself. And you're coming more loyal and dedicated to that travel. So again, as you're making this travel, as you're leading or leaving towards your soul's desire or your heart's desire, you're seeing that this person, place, or thing really does match who you are inwardly and outside of yourself. So you're starting to be more honorable and kind to just the feeling. Capricorns, your opposite sign is water. So if you're tapping into your Scorpio side of yourself, you're bringing out your secrets. You're seeing that your secrets hold the seeds to not only what you're going to start healing, but what you're going to become a pioneer in. People in your world or in your environment have the same situation you're having. They just may not talk about it. They may not want to address it, yet you can see it in the way they embody themselves, and even how you embody yourself as a whole. So it's going to be time to buckle down and get things done in regards to what your heart really wants to mend. So honor your commitments, because you are a guardian angel. If this is someone in your environment, it's going to come in the form of another earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. You see the 6th house. So this person can have, yes, they're earth sign, but they definitely know how to bring out their emotional side. They're very balanced with their emotions. So they will be that guide or that that person that you can level up with in regards to understanding what is love and how to lead in that type of love. Again, that heart chakra. Wow, because it takes two. Look at that. 6 to 2, 8. Yeah. You are either speaking definitely to another earth sign, either a Virgo or a Taurus in your environment, in your world. This Taurus or this Virgo or this person they can be an earth sign, they have Taurus in their chart. They're very grounded, yet they're showing you their opposite element, which is water. So they're very balanced, and you're starting to see that they match what you want in the world as well. So a relationship that continues to grow closer after, again, that too. So you could be either texting this person or talking to this person. If you're not talking to them directly, you can be texting them exactly what you really do want and how you really feel about it. Maybe that was something that was the unrequited part, the expression of your heart, the expression of that person's heart. It's not just your heart, it's their heart as well. Maybe they weren't talking to you about their emotions. Maybe they didn't talk to you about their heart's desire to you. It required, though, that both of you can come to that level of understanding. When you get that level of understanding from both of you, meaning as you're talking your emotions, it's all about what you give is what you're going to get back. So when you text or talk to this person about your emotions, they're going to start talking to you and texting you about their emotions. And the more you both start to talk about how you really feel, not just about each other, but how you feel about the world and what you want in the world, you're going to see that you can forgive each other. That forgiveness can be in your foundation with this individual. The positive resolution of a conflict, of that unrequited love, will be cured, but it requires your heart chakra. Again, Capricorns, definitely in the third week of March, definitely look into getting a golden honey calcite, Calcite. That can definitely help. How from you talking to this other person in your world can strengthen your emotional cup. It's going to give you that fire that you've been having brewing within to come out. So whatever you've been suppressing or feeling, it was meant to be felt so it can become what you bring face value. Wow, okay. Everything happens for a reason, they say, and that does hold true. Everything that you had to face in regards to your love life was to show you what you really want to have, what you really want to make as a foundation with another person. Even the relationship you want to have with yourself. By you seeing this in another person, it's easier for us to see it in another. You're seeing what you want to become. So as you're talking this to the world, as you're sending it as a message, you're seeing that not only do you want this person to resemble what you feel, but you want to start being at face value of what you want in the world. So if you want freedom, if you want more feelings, if you want more face-to-face time, if you want more a more firm foundation, you're going to become that first, and you're going to use your physical drive to do that. So you're going to be taking action and really implementing what you say is what you're going to do, not just for this person but for yourself. Because this person, when they see you're giving yourself self-care and when you're becoming your own face value, you're going to receive that contentment, peace, and abundance that you've been waiting for, and that is well deserved. You're going to have that happy home life again. When it comes to children, when it comes to your relationship to your children, when it comes to relationship to yourself and others, you're going to receive by the fourth month. So this is going to go on for 4 months. You're going to start seeing your practice really become tangible in 4 months. It's going to start now in the last week of March, and April, May, June, July. Each month, you're going to see this foundation get firmer, firmer, and firmer. The successful completion of a project, you're going to see that it took this path, it took these problems, it took a lot for you to understand what has been not only pestering you, but what has been a promise to you at the same time. Now, in the last week of March, you're going to charge towards what makes you feel good in every aspect. You're the knight of your environment, and you're going to be the knight of your foundation. You're going to be a knight in how you see your face values. So yes, you're going to be more passionate. Maybe you tucked that in. Maybe you were unsure. Now, you're sure that being more passionate, showing your adventurous side, showing that you are self-assured, will give you that same feeling back towards you. People in your foundation or that's face to face with you are going to give you the same thing you put out. So if you're more passionate, you're going to start seeing people face to face with you, bringing out their passion too. When you're more adventurous and taking action and what you consider face value, what considers your heart desire, people are going to give that back to you. And you're going to recognize that a sudden event in your environment needs your immediate attention. So time is of the essence. You can feel the time is ticking. It's like, even though we all have a universal clock in the world, your consciousness and your feelings are telling you time is really of the essence. And as much as we think that playing games or thinking that time will always be on our side, sometimes time is not. Sometimes what we want as true and what we want in life, if we don't take what we want in life, it can pass us by. And you're noticing that you don't want to miss out on that. Why you don't want to miss out on that? But you're carefully thinking about how to charge for it, though. How are you going to charge for it where you could use time to be on your side? By communicating. Communicating that what changes are you making in your world to show love to yourself? What changes? Communicating what you want in the world to another that you really feel matches you. Again, this is a water sign. They know how to communicate. Maybe they're waiting for you, or you are probably waiting for them. But nonetheless, it requires you to communicate what you really want. When you do communicate what you want, by the 4th week, again, we're going towards the 4th week, I believe. You're seeing that a celebration is going to take place when you communicate this. You're going to see that thinking about weddings or being around wedding situations or graduations, birth announcements, or birthing a creativity are going to be in your best interest. The need to have more fun, that childlike innocence, needs to come out. Your childlike innocence needs to come out. When your childlike innocence come out and you communicate what you want to another, when you see that you don't have to hold your tongue around this person, they've been waiting for you to communicate this. Or if you're waiting for someone to communicate this to you, you're seeing that when they communicate what they really want from you and what they really want from themselves, that you're going to be like, oh, okay, I can see why I'm so passionate, or why I'm so driven by this person, or why this person is driven by me. We match each other. And that will cause you to feel more carefree. How are you going to recognize that you're becoming more carefree in the way you approach the world? That by the first week of April, wow, you're in your element. You're in the 10th house of Capricorn. So you are seeing that you are about company that you keep. You're about your family values. You're about the relationships and having healthier ones. And seeing that you and another, 5 and 5, you giving, this person giving. You making changes, that person's making changes. It's both equal. It's not unrequited. You're not experiencing unrequited anymore. Once you communicate this, you'll start to embrace a contented, rewarded family life. So this is another earth sign. And if you're wondering, yes, this Taurus or this Virgo has graduated to your house. So if you were wondering what has been in the water for them, they've been becoming their own boss. They've been becoming their own reflection of who you are. It just takes time for people to get to where they need to be. Just like it takes for us to understand what kind of love we want is by experiencing the love we did not want in our reality first. Once you see this, by the first week of April, you're going to see the physical and emotional changes. You're going to see that you emotionally have matured. Yes, you're earth sign, but you are in the water element. So you're bringing out your emotional nature. You're bringing out your childlike nature. And your childlike nature is going to congratulate you with a more contented family life. You're going to be more emotional, and your emotional and material needs are going to be met. You're going to see that you're going to have more trustworthy relationships once you walk into what you want in a physical way. So it's not just by your words, it's how you walk in your words, in your reality. What you want, be that. What you need, navigate that. Because by your doing that, you're going to see, look at that, you becoming the king of earth. You are becoming the king and queen of earth. You're seeing that, yes, you always had that generous nature, but others around you in your environment are going to recognize that not only are you the king of earth, but you also are the king of your emotions, of your intuition. You have allowed your intuitions to really ignite how you want to initiate yourself in this new endeavor. So yes, you're going to be seen as very professional. You're going to be seen as very responsible. It took you to be a knight to become a king. And people are going to recognize your practicality as a principle. So, expect a successful time. Expect that you're confidentially accepting opportunities you are offered. Expect that you hold the Midas touch. You are that magic. How you know you are that magic? Look, come on. The card, your books are saying it. You are the king of water. That balance. Not only you are the king of your environment, but you're the king of your emotions. You're the king of your intuitions. People, you're seeing by unraveling your heart, by bringing out your heart and not closing it in. Don't be like Toni Morrison says, why, or, oh, I hope it might be Toni Morrison, or I believe it is Maya Angelou. I'm not quite sure. I believe it's Maya Angelou. Something's telling me to say Maya Angelou. Why the caged bird sings. You're not being that caged bird when it comes to your heart. You're not caging your heart anymore. You're bringing your heart to the world. And as you're bringing your heart to the world, you're seeing that people are going to recognize you as that king of water. Remember, Capricorn, your opposite sign is a water. And you're starting to embrace that more. You're starting to be more compassionate to yourself and others. You're starting to be respected for your compassion and not being recognized as someone childlike, but from your childlike nature, not your personality. Your personality is not childish. Your nature is childlike. What comes to my mind's eye, you're recognizing that you are a child of God, and you have the respect and regalness that is going to be given to you in a more cultured way. So open your heart. Look at that. Open your heart chakra. Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, that would explain that communication in the world, will give you that clarity and charity work, or it will give you that understanding of what services can you bring to the world once you connect to what you do love. How can you see this karmically being a blessing to you? Look at that, Virgo. Sixth house, Virgo. Whoever this person is, they are a earth sign. And if this is you also, this is you and not just another person. But since we're in this sector, this person that you are becoming aligned with, they are recognizing in you as well that you spiritually have the methods for healing. You have that healing power just like them. You are recognizing that you have a healing power that correlates to another. Mentally, you're analyzing that very concept. Everything that you are, another person is, that's in your atmosphere. You are balanced, this other person is balanced as well. Physically, you're seeing that your perfectionism is showing you your purification of who you are and face value. Because behind the scenes, you're seeing that serving others, again, whatever you're about to embark on is not just a relationship one-on-one for yourself, yes. But by having this union with another, it's going to show you what kind of services you do want to provide in the world. You are your own boss. So not only are you having a relationship that resembles that, your reality is going to show that you are made to become your own boss. And you're going to start looking at the details of how to make that a more direct approach. So do what you must do. Why must you do what you must? Because, wow, Pisces, look at that. You are becoming your dream's desire. Your dream, you are putting into action. See? King of Earth. You had that Knight of Fire and the Knight of Earth. You have made the physical actions. You have made the preparations and the practices to get to this moment. Your dreams are going to be a reality. Mentally, you're seeing your idealization, that you know what ideas you want to bring into, I feel again, this initiation. You are evolving. You're transforming. And you're seeing behind the scenes that being a part of something is going to overwhelm you with love. What you are being a part of at this very moment, or what you're being propelled to go towards as a path, is going to make you so full of love, unconditional love, that you're going to know even more of a purpose you want to give. How would you give? Look at that union. The 11th house, Aquarius. You're becoming an adversary. So you're going to be taking action in humanity's sake. Again, this relationship that you have is going to show you what kind of service you want to be. And one of your service, your main service, is going to be humanitarian. So mentally, you're starting to see that your hopes and wishes are going to be answered. This can be an Aquarius coming into your house to tell you that they want to work with you, or from you stepping out and becoming that in the world. It's going to be Aquarius that's going to offer you that opportunity to demonstrate your service. So do it for the future, whatever this is. Whatever your heart is telling you not only to heal, but to make things happen behind the scenes on a spiritual way, you're going to see that you are gaining freedom, that you're starting to associate with people that match your energy, and that physically you're in the right circles when you do that. You'll have circle for friends that will be there for you. But it takes you to step out on faith. It takes you to step out on your courage. So, if this reading resonates with you, press the like button, share, and subscribe. If this reading did not resonate with you, that is okay. Look within the doorway through the other dimensions, through the other Akashic records of definitely Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Leo, and I'm about to do Aquarius. So after this, I'm going to go into the Aquarius reading. These four can help you on not only seeing what you have been changing around you, but seeing how those changes through the other zodiac signs readings will give you a blueprint or a footnote to how to move forward. If you would like to have me as a personal, if you would like to get a personal reading from me, look within the description box below. I would be honored to walk that doorway with you, because walking through the doorway with you will help me to understand what healing is too. I'm going through that too. I love you. I love you. I love you. Capricorns, masculine, feminine, and soulmate. Sun, moon, and rising. I love you. We will see you on the other side.